Hear me out. The hotter you are, the smarter you are, the funnier you are, the more well-traveled and adventurous you are, the lonelier you are. If you start seeing a new guy and you have all of these traits and you're having these intellectual conversations, or you're trying to, and you're talking about your amazing trips that you've taken and your amazing life in general, if that man doesn't feel like he can impress you, he's gonna feel threatened by you, okay? Because as we all know, a man's ego is a fragile thing, and that's just a fact. Not all men. There will be men out there that are emotionally mature enough and confident enough to value these things, but they are pretty hard to find, believe it or not. There are also a lot of men that prefer a dumber woman, because the dumber you are, the easier you are to manipulate. It's easier to get what you want out of them. They are more subservient, and there are men that literally seek that out. So the next time you're feeling down because you're like, I don't get it, I know I have a lot to offer, they're probably just fucking jealous of you, babe. They're probably insecure. They don't know how to handle a bad bitch like you, okay? If you find a man that genuinely loves all these things, he's a keeper. He's a keeper, okay? I'm not throwing hate out to all men, but I have experienced this in my life. I've seen it happen to family members' lives. I've seen it happen with friends. Like, this shit's real. This shit is real.
Men are humbling them by not giving into their games and giving them what they want, because if it was the other way around, they would be getting what they want. They would never be making these videos. Men want a woman who's dumb. That's not what men want. Men want cooperation. You want to be difficult. You can tell by the way she's speaking, she's difficult. She wants somebody to accept her difficult nature and actually reward her for it. That's not how it goes down. When people complain about the dating market, it's because they make it difficult. So they're going to get difficult results. They're going to get difficult back when they put difficult in. I can't find anybody that I like. There's a bunch of people who like you. Oh, but they don't exist though. Basically, that's what they're saying. I don't see them. They're not in my eyesight. I don't care about them. So you know what's going to happen? Now you're not going to attract people who genuinely want to get next to you. You're going to attract people that want to use you or that have the leverage above you. How does that work? That's no fun. She can't attract anything. She cannot attract the guy she wants because she's not willing to put in anything. But blame the dating market. No, it's not the dating market. It's your options, and you don't like the cards you've been dealt, but that's life. You have to play the game with the cards you've been dealt. And they always try to frame women as losers who have game, who are able to attract and obtain men and retain men. They call them pick-me's, as if them getting picked is a bad thing. No, they're trying to fool you. They're calling them pick-me's because they're not getting picked. They try to bully their own and boss around and shame and guilt men into giving them their way. No, it's not happening. Men who have game and women who have game are going to get on. You just don't like your options out here. Let's get the next one.
I'm recently single and the dating pool is absolutely atrocious. I wanted to talk about it. I heard it was going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to be this bad. In the last 3-4 months that I have been single, I have been going on a lot of dates. I even started seeing 2 different people for a period of time, like a few weeks. And it has been bad, baby, bad. When I was on the dating apps, my profile said I didn't want anything serious. I was just getting out of a relationship, a marriage at that. And so I really just kind of wanted a hookup buddy, but I do want the buddy part, like the friends with benefits. I really want the friendship too. And it seems to be that part's getting really confusing. You would think finding a hookup buddy would be easier than finding like a life partner, but it's proven to be very wrong. Also, I was really shocked at the quality of men right now. They're so soft. And what I mean by that is like their ego gets hurt so easy. It's so irritating. One of the first guys that I went on a date with tried to bang me when I kept saying no. So obviously I cut ties, tried to not talk to him again, but he kept texting me. And so finally I had to be like, I am hooking up with someone and I need you to stop talking to me. I said multiple times, like, you cross boundaries and it was totally inappropriate and I don't want to talk to you again. So that was kind of shocking that he just kept pushing, kept texting me, hey, how are you? What are you doing? We should try again. No. His ego was so hurt by me turning him down that he just kept trying. Then we have the next one that ended up being a stalker. Obviously, I'm getting out of a long relationship, a freaking divorce. And this guy tried to use my emotions to like push further into what he wanted out of us. Like he wanted a relationship so bad, even brought up kids and stuff. And so used my vulnerability at the time to try and push that. So finally I was like, no, this is not going to work out. His ego was so hurt that he blocked me and is now telling people and my friends in town whenever he sees them that they need to watch out for me. Then I thought I had a really good situation and I had this friends with benefits. It was going great, but I think he got scared of the friends part and he decided to step back. The friends part was too much for him. Oh my God, there's a big ass bear.
She wants friends with benefits. And she would actually get that if she was chill. But you could tell by this clip she's not chill. Why are you trying to expose 3 dudes on camera? For what? Out of a divorce, too. I wonder what that guy's saying about you. Why are you trying to clown these dudes? And the last dude, you know, the gates of friends with benefits heaven were open. She allowed him to walk through the gates and he still rejected it. He didn't want it. She's not chill. These women don't understand, right? Dick ain't free really like that. So if you want to keep getting it, bring good energy. If you want to keep getting it, bring good energy and bring other things that a man likes about a woman. They don't understand that. They think I'm doing him a favor by sleeping with him. I want that friendship part because I can benefit off of a bunch of things. This is why they like putting you in the friend zone. They love when men accept the friend zone. Because if I'm ever timed out here, I'll reach into the bag for this guy. And while I'm dealing with these other guys, I get all of this boyfriend treatment without having to sleep with this guy. But I'm getting that while sleeping with this guy, but I'm not committed to him. So in case I bump into the guy that I consider the guy over him, I can sleep with him. I go over here and I want to fling with this guy, I could have it with him. But I'll still keep getting all these benefits from my friends with benefits. No. Men aren't going for it. Just do yourself a favor. Stop trying to manipulate dudes and find somebody and take him seriously. Or how about this? How about we just sleep with guys and expect nothing else from them? Doesn't that make more sense? It's a fair exchange. No, she wants the friends with benefits because she wants all the extras. Men ain't going anymore. Let's get the next one.
I'm convinced that I don't have a soulmate. I don't have a twin flame, whatever the case is. I'm also convinced that I know I'm not going to have kids, get married. For the simple fact because, one, I'm not going to have kids out of wedlock. I need to be married to have a child. But two, the dating scene is horrible. And it seems like every person that I've dated, I just have not. It's always something. It's always something. And I feel like God is showing me the only way for me to have love is for me to accept something. And I just can't seem to do that. Why do I have to be the one to accept it? It's like, oh, he got good communication skills. He's loyal. He loves you. He's this, he's that. But he got 5 baby mamas. All his kids under the age of 3. It's always something like that. It's always a catch. Oh, this dude really loves you. He's good at this. He's good at that. But he is shorter than you. I can't get nobody taller than me. I can't get nobody that never had a kid. It's always a catch. Like, don't come with baggage. And I'm not trying to sit here and knock nobody down that got kids. That's on you. I'm not knocking nobody if you are short, because I dated somebody who was short. But my point is like, dang, okay, like, I can't stand dating, bro. I'm so over it. I'm so done.
Nobody's ever good enough. She's like, oh, I won't have a soulmate. And all of this soulmate stuff is nonsense anyway. The thing about love, they have no concept of it. Loving someone is accepting them for everything that they are and everything that they just are not. Her mindset is focused on everything that they're not and everything that they never will be. How are you ever going to get good results with that? The options are there for them, but there's always something wrong. There's always something that they want to be tweaked. There's always something that they could do without or they want. No, bro. Humans deserve to be treated like humans. They're treating men like Mr. Potato Heads. Well, he could do without that, and he could have some more of this, and he could have some more of that, and maybe an inch or two off the top. No, it's not how that goes. This is why she's not gonna find anything. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. You put negativity and you're difficult with dating, that's what it's gonna give you back. If you're negative and difficult with life, life is gonna give you negative and difficult energy. This is why I tell dudes, let it go. No contact. Focus on yourself. Because the more positive energy that you put out, that's what you're gonna receive back with putting in the work. And through putting in the work and actually getting good results, you have no choice but to pump out more positive energy. And it just starts radiating. You understand? She can't understand this because it's gimme, 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 me, I, take.